Hi, I'm Thomas, and welcome back to Next Level English Prep. Today, we're going to start looking at the final and most challenging section of the TOEIC writing test, the opinion essay. This will be the first of a few lessons dedicated entirely to the essay. In this lesson, we're going to focus on essay structure and brainstorming ideas for your essay. In this series, we're going to break each part of the essay down into bite sized chunks. We'll look at all of the parts of the essay individually first before putting all of the pieces of the puzzle together. In today's lesson, we'll start with the importance of a clear structure, the ideal essay layout of introduction, three body paragraphs, and conclusion, and how to approach the essay like a mathematical equation so we can get it perfectly every time. Then we'll learn how to brainstorm and organize ideas effectively. On the TOEIC, your essay is scored on a 5-point scale for how well you support your opinion, your use of grammar and vocabulary, and organization. To get a high score, organization is really important. Here's an overview of the formula for a successful essay. The introduction should aim for 40 to 50 words and have two sentences, a background statement, and a thesis. Your three body paragraphs should aim for 180 to 200 words total, starting with the topic sentence and followed by supporting ideas. Finally, you should have a conclusion, which should be 40 to 50 words, where you restate your thesis and add a final, insightful thought, like a conditional statement. You want to aim for a total of 300 to 320 words. We don't want to write so much that we go off topic, but we do want to ensure that we write enough to support our opinion with details. You might be thinking, why three body paragraphs instead of two? Well, they both shoot for the same word count of 180 to 200 words, but using three body paragraphs is highly recommended. Why? It makes it much easier to come up with and distribute your ideas evenly. If you use only two paragraphs, you have to develop a lot of detail and relevant support for just two main points, which can be a lot harder to think of ideas for in the 30-minute time limit. Sticking to three paragraphs makes it easier to stay on topic and is a simple way to organize your thoughts clearly. Thinking of what to write can be more difficult than actually writing, especially under the pressure of an exam day. So, before you write a single word, you need to brainstorm to come up with ideas. Why is brainstorming important? Well, it helps you generate clear, organized ideas, ensures you have strong examples to support your thesis, and most importantly, it saves you time when you start writing your essay. This way, when you are actually writing the essay, you can focus on using accurate English instead of trying to think of what to write next. Here are the steps to brainstorm. Number one, you need to understand the question. So read the prompt carefully and decide on your opinion. Second, come up with supporting ideas. Think of three main reasons to support your opinion, making sure each reason can be explained with clear examples or details. These will be the topics of your three body paragraphs. And finally, check for relevance. Are your three ideas directly connected to the question? We need to avoid anything unrelated or overly general. It's a good idea to spend about 3 minutes brainstorming before you start writing your essay. Now, we'll look at a few different ways to organize your ideas. One way to brainstorm is to make a simple list. Let's try a practice prompt. Some people believe that working remotely is better for employees, while others think working in an office is more effective. Discuss your opinion with supporting reasons. So, you need to decide whether you think working remotely is better or not, and 3 reasons why. Now, get a pen and a piece of paper and take a minute and complete the list for this topic. What's your opinion, and what would your 3 main ideas be? Feel free to pause the video if you need more time. For this example, we chose the opinion working from home is better. Here are 3 strong supporting ideas. Number 1, it increases productivity. Number 2, it saves time and money. And third, it improves work life balance. Looking at this short list, it's very clear how this essay will be structured. Each of the main ideas will be its own paragraph. Notice that all of the main ideas relate directly back to the topic of remote work and are not too difficult to give examples about. Another way I like to brainstorm is to use a mind map. It's a diagram where everything links back to the essay topic and really helps to ensure that the essay stays on topic. So you get a perfect score for responding to the task. In the center is the main topic of the essay. You have your 3 main paragraphs branching out from that, then supporting ideas branching from those. The introduction can also be added to the mind map so we don't forget the background and the thesis under the pressure of test day. This makes it super easy to refer back to your ideas when you're actually writing the essay, and it's completely worth the couple of minutes it takes to draw. And here's a mind map for our remote work example. The center is the main idea of remote work. Our 3 body paragraphs are productivity, time and money, and work life balance. Do you think the mind map will make writing your essay easier than the simple list we looked at first? This is another option of organizing ideas. It's a very detailed outline, and like the mind map, makes it easy to refer back to your information while writing. This is what a complete outline might look like for a remote work essay topic. The mind map's my favorite, but the important thing is to practice brainstorming with different methods before test day to find out which way works the best for you. That brings us to the end of lesson 1. Let's recap what we learned today. First, we learned about the general 5 paragraph layout of an opinion essay, introduction, 3 body paragraphs, and a conclusion. The importance of aiming for 300 to 320 word count, and why 3 body paragraphs works best. Then we learned a few different ways to brainstorm and organize ideas. In our next lesson, we'll look at writing effective introductions with strong background statements and thesis sentences. So, your homework is to practice brainstorming for at least one opinion essay topic of your choice from the Next Level Writing Lab. Practice drawing a mind map and an outline and see which method works best for you. And remember, you can always visit nextlevelenglishprep.com for more tips and resources. And be sure to practice at timed tests to get accurate, instant feedback at the Next Level Writing Lab. You can find over 100 essay prompts to practice with. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.